familiar to the rowing ceremony, you will hear the history of the rowing ceremony by Judy and Jamal. After her students, you're going to go and row in the court. As you see your teachers as rowing you can line up behind them. We're going to line up to my right. The purpose of the rowing ceremony. The rowing ceremony is a symbolic portion of our program. The Ivy School is presented to the total program graduates who have completed the program in its entirety. This goal was created by former Ivy students. The students submitted suggestions and voted on the style and color. The two students chose the color green to represent Longview High School. The gold color represents the historic Black High School. Together, green and gold represent a symbol of unity. The rowing ceremony recognizes the academic excellence of graduating seniors and allows us to pay special tribute to our instructors who supported us throughout the journey. Seniors, please line up in rowing order at this time.
Although IB may have been a humbling experience, I would like to thank all the teachers for making it possible. To all the IB teachers and counselors, your impact stretches far beyond the walls of the classroom. You are the reason we as the IB class of 2024 continue to strive, the reason we believe in our potential. For the countless times you've been our pillars of strength, the simple words thank you will never be enough to show our appreciation for you.
I'm Vivian Herbal, and I am being roved by Miss Barrett and Mr. Buck. When people ask me, a senior, what all miss most about high school, my answer is always the same: my teachers. In the past 2 years, the word teacher has come to mean so much more to me than before. I've begun to see my IB teachers not as people who teach course material, but as mentors. The content I've learned from these mentors has been far more than subject knowledge. They have taught me invaluable life lessons.
I am Srimaya Navali, and I am being roped by Miss Amy Barrett. My past 2 years at Longview High School as an IB student have been the most enriching years of my entire academic journey. Thanks to the best teachers, mentors, and peers I have ever had, I'm sure that the academic and personal growth we all have experienced here will guide us to greater success in life.
I'm Joseph Huff. I'm being roped by Mr. Block. There are a million ways to describe the IB program, but after 2 years, I firmly believe that the program has not only prepared me for college, but exceeded my expectations in every way. There is no option in IB not to be disciplined. This makes it more than an education. The work in this program leads to a realization of potential that empowers and inspires students to believe in themselves and that the world around them is what they make of it.
I am Jared Rouse, and I am being moved by Mr. Buck. I believe that one of the most beautiful things in life is when smart meets stupid, and DP has done this by providing me with so much knowledge and instilling in me a feeling of togetherness that I will never forget. I'm not the best at goodbyes, but after we graduate from high school and our memories begin to fade, our knees begin to weaken, and our hair begins to gray, I'll remember these days and know that the road I chose has made all the difference.
My name is Lonoehu Casey, and I am going to be roped by Jeffrey Locke. With a small class size of only about 30 students and a handful of teachers, I've become very close with each of those around me. This leads me to my definition of IB, family. The bonds created in our small group have served me well throughout the last 2 years, and have allowed me to forge lifelong friendships with others in this program. Additionally, I've always felt at home, even from day one, in each and every single one of my teachers' classrooms. I will be eternally grateful for the things that they have taught me and the support that they have provided.
I am Emily Cavazos, and I am being roped by Mrs. Childers. The first week of classes in the IB program are filled with awkward icebreakers and confusing syllabi. What the teachers refrain from telling you in that first week is how much you will learn. No, not just about math or science, but how much you will learn about yourself and those around you. They do not tell you that despite how intimidating they may seem, they will be the best mentors we've ever encountered, and that you will leave the program calling your classmates your new best friends.
I'm Don Flores, and I'm being roped by Ms. Childers. Being a Mexican-American student in the IB program has sincerely and significantly persuaded me to represent who I am and where I come from with my knowledge and work. I have the greatest encouragement to bring upon change in our race, and what it means to come from an unfortunate immigrant family who grew up from nothing. My mother and father came here to the United States with a will to go, for me to receive what they couldn't have, to attain an education. I deeply appreciate that the diploma program did just that.
I'm Parker Kelsey, being moved by the wonderful Miss Childers. Teachers and staff, we couldn't have done it without you, except for Bob and sports opinions. I know many people might say that they couldn't do it without their teachers, but without our teachers, as the infamous Will Linhart likes to say, we would be cooked. Our teachers have blessed us with perseverance to be able to tackle any task or assignment at hand. Students, what a great community we have. The past 2 years have been extreme and eventful, but nonetheless, we've persevered together. Upon reflection, it really seems like there's nothing else to say but just to stand and smile. Now, let's go chase our dreams, even if that means sleep at this point.
I'm Layla Johnson, and I am being robed by Mrs. Childers. The Ivy program has given me experiences I will forever cherish. Yes, Silver Grizzly and Panera were my home, and there were nights that I doubted I could make it out alive, but the important part is I did not quit. Whenever I was becoming overwhelmed, my classmates would lift me up. When all of us were struggling under the rigorous curriculum, we helped each other, and we made it through together. During my 2 years in the program, tears and sweat were shed, but I would not trade it for anything because hardship produces character.
I remain amazed by my peers' intelligence and diligence within our IB program. I will also remain amazed by the work that I got done in a 48-hour period before the grade book closed. Our days were filled with laughter and seriousness, and beyond that, memories. Ms. Childers always assured us that her perfect day included reading poetry with her students. Now that I look back at it, I think reading poetry with Ms. Childers would be my perfect day. I am eternally grateful for the education I received and the people I met and bonded with along the way. I once asked Thomas Langston what his perfect song was, and he told me Sunday Morning by Maroon 5. In the song, there are lyrics that go, I would gladly hit the road, get up and go if I knew that someday would lead me back to you. I hope wherever we go, we will hold each other's spirits in our hearts. Best of luck to you all. Thanks, and get 'em.
Hello, I'm Haley Sanders, and I'm being robed by Miss Childers. The past 2 years have been anything short of sleepless nights, essays, deadlines that I missed, Socratic's interviews. However, I wouldn't have been able to get through without the family this program has provided. Thank you, Ms. Childers, for your sweet smile that always cheers me up and your excitement to read poetry with your students. Ms. Wheeler, for always being honest with me and loving me even when I'm a failure. Thank you, Senor, for reminding me not to listen to the haters, and Mr. Bob for your patience with Addie and I, and always letting me go home. Thank you, Ms. Barrett, for challenging me and letting me play my game when I just can't take it anymore. Ms. Downs, for reassuring me that I should never choose math as a profession, and lastly, Ms. Roper, for being the backbone of this program and making sure everything's in order.
In wrapping up my journey through the IB, I can't help but reflect on how much the people around me have shaped this experience. Sure, there were those grueling moments of stress and failure, but what stands out the most are the individuals who made it all worthwhile. Their support, laughter, and even the occasional theft of pancakes turned the IB grind into something memorable. I'd like to give a special thank you to Coach Ward and Mrs. Coker, who I could not have done this without and have been on my team since day one. I've chosen both of them to robe me in this ceremony. As I bid farewell to the IB, I'm not just saying goodbye to a curriculum, I'm saying goodbye to a community that I will always love and that has left a lasting mark on my life.
I'm Alex Rumwala, and I'm being robed by Mrs. Coker. The past 2 years of the International Baccalaureate program have been an experience I will forever be grateful for. Although being an IB student may be tough at times, the reward of my hard work made everything worth it.
The countless hours of work each and every week have allowed me to develop key skills needed to succeed in life, as well as allow me to form friendships and memories I will always cherish. Along with the great friendships I've made, I was also given the incredible opportunity to have astonishing, kind-hearted, and dedicated teachers who helped make this program run smoothly. AG, out.
My name's Addison Minshew, and I'm being roped by Mrs. Cooper. The person that holds this program together, whether she realizes it or not, is Mrs. Cooper. Since the beginning of my freshman year, Mrs. Cooper has been someone that my entire family has trusted, no matter the situation. She's been there for me through every up and down of my high school career, and I will forever miss the discussions and laughs we had in her office, as well as her ability to be there for every member of the IB program, from the students to the teachers.
Hi, Matt Coco.
I am Dominic Pistoni, and I am being roped by Mrs. Coker. As I near the end of my 4 years at Longview High School, I can look back and reflect on the experiences that have grown me academically and as a person. The most influential choice I made in my academic career so far was choosing to join the IB Diploma program in my sophomore year. The program has enabled me to become a part of a tight-knit community of students and have access to teachers who are not only some of the most exceptional teachers in the district, but also exquisite mentors.
Being at the end of my senior year, I can definitely say that the IB program has helped me discover who I am. 2 years ago, I was very nervous about taking my first IB classes, but the people I've met and grown closer to along the way have shown me that there was never anything to be afraid of. I appreciated the opportunity of getting to be close with other IB students, because we bonded over our shared experiences and they feel like family to me.
Roped by Miss Farrell. Now that we are near the end of our high school career, I can confidently say that choosing this program was worth every project and essay we had to do. These past 2 years have been full of memories that I will carry with me through the next stages of my life. As we prepare for what's to come, I look back at the amazing connections made through this program and, with pride, think we made it.
My name is Brandon Rodriguez, and I'm being enrolled by Ms. Farrell. I will not forget the memories of having study sessions the period before the test and whatever class I had next, and talking about how late we stayed up to finish work. I couldn't have done it without the amazing teachers in IB either, each with their characteristics that made IB that much easier. To Miss Wheeler singing her roll call song, to Mr. Bond strangely being one of the funniest people I know. It's been quite a ride for not just me, but the staff in charge of the entire program. I'm glad I had the opportunity to experience this program with everyone I have come to know, and wish nothing but the best for all of you.
I am Mama Sardine, and I'm being enrolled by Coach Maine. The IB program has been an enlightening and informative experience. The core of this experience have been the dedicated teachers who have been with us every step of the way, have taught us to think critically and commit ourselves to academic excellence, and have provided unwavering support to our movement.
Hello, I'm Robert Locke, and I'm being rowed by Miss Saunders.
I would like to thank all of my IB teachers and my counselor for preparing me for college. I would also like to thank my classmates. Between the spontaneous singing, kind words of encouragement, and hilarious jokes, I am grateful to have spent these 2 years with my classmates. It is thanks to these classmates that not only my social skills have grown, but also my self-confidence. Thank you.
For my teachers, I have nothing more to say than thank you from the bottom of my heart. From your patience to your grace to your unrelenting faith in my ability, I thank you. For my peers, I am beyond grateful for all of you for welcoming me and allowing me to feel like I had a place with people so great. Thank you.
Adjusting to the workload junior year was almost disillusioning, as IB had been the hardest challenge I had ever faced up until then, but I'm glad I never gave up. This program has not only tested my limits, but has also instilled a sense of resilience, reaffirming that with determination I have the ability to overcome any obstacle. Also, thank you teachers for your patience with me this year. And last,
I am Will Linhart and I am being roped by Miss Wheeler. Overall, IB offers an exceptionally unique experience to everyone who sticks with it, and I have extremely enjoyed the journey that I have been presented with. The lessons that I have learned and friendships that I have made with not only my peers but also my teachers will stick with me for the rest of my life, and that is a gift that I will always cherish.
I am Phoebe Payne and I am being roped by Miss Wheeler. I've gained many life lessons, including hard work pays off and failure helps build character and leads to eventual success. The diploma program has taught me that neither my worth or identity is created by my best test average or my social status, but rather by the little seemingly unimportant moments. Over the past 2 years, I've come to realize that the personal rewards from the triumph of being able to grasp a calculus problem on my own and the true value of critically analyzing a history unit are much more compelling than anything else.
I am Braden Tran, and I am being roped by Ms. Wheeler. Despite the stress associated with higher learning, it was relieving to have a space in which I can enjoy myself and have a good laugh. Ultimately, the support from the IB community provided me with a sense of belonging and purpose, creating an atmosphere that left me a large chaotic family.
I would like to thank everyone in the IB program for their hard work and dedication, but mainly for listening to my jokes, and I hope one day you guys can join me in my comedic tastes. Although our time together was short, I will cherish the memories and experiences we shared, and look forward to the next chapter of our journeys to being functional robots to our society.
Hello, I am Thomas Langston, and I am being roped by Coach Wright. The memories I have made in this program will always stick with me. The teachers have always been extremely dedicated towards our journey for the past 2 years. Having the support from these teachers has always pushed me past expectations that I did not expect, and for that I thank them. Going to school was never a complaint, knowing that I was showing up to learn from some of the best educators. The workload can be seen as overwhelming for most, but there, with the friends I have had by my side, there was never a dull moment when working in the classroom. I never thought I would make the relationships with some of the people that were in this program with me. Some I hardly knew, and now I will never forget them.
I am Jackson Newman, and I'm being roped by Mr. James Wright.
As I look back on these past 2 years, I think of all the times where I said, I may have made a huge mistake. But then I think about what IB has really been to me, a haven filled with intelligent, hilarious, and outstanding people. I have loved every minute of attending my classes and getting to experience the development of excellence. I'll never forget the family that has grown together, whether starting at Hudson Pep or joining along the way to this moment. I thank you and love you all. Perchance.
Good afternoon. My name is John Wink. I'm the Chief of Schools for the Texas Council of International Studies, which is the charter school that supervises Longview High School. It is my honor and my pleasure to be before you today, and I just have a few closing remarks. First off, what a wonderful ceremony. Can we give everybody a round of applause for the So while these students are earning their diploma through IB, let's take just a moment to think about what IB really is. IB is an international baccalaureate education. It is an education that is recognized throughout the world. But if you think about those two letters, IB, and simplify it, IB stands for is best. And I want you to think about how the IB education has been the best education for your students. First off, Longview ISD believes in providing its children the best, and I have to say that the district works very hard to provide the very best quality education, and the examples of that are sitting before us today. Secondly, it doesn't happen without our teachers and our staff believing in providing the best, and so can our teachers please stand to be recognized for providing the best quality education for their students? Next, I'd like to recognize our students. Why is IB the best education? Students, you're about to embark on a new chapter in your life, a new journey, and being a proud parent of 4 children, college is challenging. And I will tell you, many students fail simply because they did not have the rigor of education needed to be successful in college. You have been equipped, and many of your statements recognize how well you were equipped for lots of studying, long nights, lots of stress, multiple deadlines, and unrelenting and unforgiving expectations. You are definitely prepared to not only be successful in college, but you are going to be the best and the brightest in college. And I will just say this, parents, there are many professors that will ask, which of the students in this room are IB graduates? And when those students stand, the professor says, these students are prepared for my class. The rest of you are not. So your children have received a very challenging education, and the reason why they've had it is because of the leadership of the high school, the teamwork of the teachers to support the students in that. But IB would not be best if it didn't have one final component, and that is you parents. The school was never designed to replace the parent. It was designed to extend the role of parenting and to deepen your knowledge, the knowledge that you impart on your students, and to deepen their success in life. And I will tell you, it is a testimony that the parents in this room have raised great children who are going to be successful. So will everyone join me in recognizing our parents for doing such a great job? What holds IB all together? And I will say that today I received a message saying, can we please recognize somebody who has been very pivotal in the relationships of teachers, in the relationships of students, in the relationships of parents. And this was completely a surprise to me, but it was I was asked, can I please do this? And I would like to be able to do this. But there is one person in this room that works very hard to make sure that we're keeping the 3 pieces all connected together, and that is Mrs. Coker. for education, for educators, for students, and for parents to work together as a team to ensure the very best education for our children. I am so excited to report to you today that every single school in Longview ISD is an IB authorized school. That means our children are getting the very best education, and we will continue to work tirelessly to strengthen the unity of our parents, our students, and our educators to provide the best education. And finally, I do want to congratulate the high school, because the Longview High School now not only offers the diploma program to its students, it is now one of the few schools in the state of Texas that also offers the career program. So for our students that are pursuing a pathway in medicine and in culinary arts and things of that nature, they are going to be earning dual credit and IB credit to go into the world and make a substantial contribution to society. This is the best, this is the brightest, but these are the students that are making the greatest impact in our community, and they are going to make the greatest impact on our world. And as a proud Logo alum, it is my honor to say congratulations to you guys. I'm very happy for you, and thank you for all that you've done. And that concludes our